Hey, good morning, fitness fans. This is Vance McDaniel coming at you from El Paso, Texas. True Image Fitness, True Image Activewear, and I hope everybody's doing well. Really care about each and every one of you. And as always, I really want to talk to you about health and fitness today. Maybe today's a little bit more somber because I want to be very genuine and authentic in today's conversation because I think it's important that I be authentic and I be genuine in the approach that I take when it comes to being a fitness expert or a mentor, guru, whatever you want to call it. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about how I bring my personal experience to the table in order to help each and every one of you reach your fitness goals and your life goals, and maybe sometimes changing your outlook on life. And I don't like to talk about myself all the time, but if I'm authentic, my life experience is what I bring to the table in order to help other people. I take what I've experienced and what I've been through and what I'm going through, and I try to relate it to other people. Because I think that that's what a true authentic life, living a truly authentic life is all about. So let me be honest. I live with a bit of depression these days where I don't want to get out of bed. Anybody who's lived with depression knows what that feels like. But I get up and I get out of bed anyway. And I am thankful that I am not living with a form of depression that is so severe that I cannot function. Now, where does that depression come from? That depression comes because there is a battle going on right now in terms of what I want for my level of fitness, what I want for my level of conditioning as far as my physique goes, and the ability to do things like dance or run or jump, things that I can't do because my body has suffered from the ailments and the illnesses that I've gone through because of the changes that the medications have caused. And just the things over life genetically that have happened that no matter what I did as far as nutrition, no matter as far as working out could stop from happening. They've slowed some things. And I could give you that list, but the list is not important. What's important is how I've dealt with the list. And I've continued to use health and fitness as my tool in order to slow some things, hopefully in the future here, reverse some things, but to stay positive and just keep moving. I've not gained a ton of weight and become a couch potato because I refuse to do that. But the bottom line is there are things that I have to deal with. Unfortunately, a great number of people that have dealt with some of the things that I'm dealing with, even the people who have come to me, the people who pay me to help mentor them and to guide them through. I've got clients that have some similar issues that I have. And thankfully, because of my personal experience, I'm able to help them because I know exactly what they're going through. When you don't have anything wrong with you, when you are healthy, all your joints are good, and the only thing that you've done is you've eaten too much, it's a lot easier to get into shape. And it frustrates me to no end for all of you who don't have any ailments to sit around and gain too much weight and put yourself in a position where now you're at a higher risk where you really didn't have to. It frustrates me because I know that I've been preaching it for over 20 years, and many of you have been following me since I've been on Facebook and since I've been talking about the importance of health and fitness, and some people haven't changed. I've even had people that I was working out with in the gym, and I look back now and I get frustrated because I love them, I care about them, and I respect them, and I worry about their overall health and their overall fitness. And if I wasn't genuine, if I wasn't authentic, I wouldn't say it. And if I rub people the wrong way when I say that, I don't apologize. I just wish people would take better care of themselves. It frustrates me to no end because right now the stuff that I'm dealing with my own life, it's difficult. And I maintain a certain level of activity, a certain way of eating so that the things that I'm dealing with don't push me down further and put me into a hole that I can't crawl out of. And it's super important for me to be able to attain a certain physique, a certain level of fitness and conditioning. And it's got nothing to do with vanity. The vanity part is the icing on the cake after you've already put in all the work. The vanity stuff is fun. And that's the other thing. You know what? Stop shaming people for enjoying their freaking bodies and their human sexuality and all the stuff that goes along with a fit six-pack, hard body, able to jump fences, dance, have fun, and look good in all the clothing that you want to look good in. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You can't say that it's not right to shame over here and then shame over here. Don't shame anybody. Everybody should be loved, cared for, no matter what they look like, no matter what they're doing. But I'm going to be honest with you because it's my job to say this. If you are overweight, if you are not taking care of yourself, it is great that you love yourself. But if you truly love yourself, eat right, exercise. That's what true self-love is. I'm sitting here with a list of medical stuff, and I work out, and I train, and I eat right so that I can battle that stuff. I wish I could have a six-pack right now. I can't do it because of the things that I'm dealing with. Okay, great. I love myself. I definitely love myself because if I didn't, I would roll up into a ball and I would just say, forget about it. And I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it frustrates me as a person who has been preaching health and fitness to watch what's going on in our society right now. People dying because they had underlying conditions where if they had been healthier, the chances are that they would still be here no matter what they got hit with. So my society makes me sad because I watch and I feel it, because when you know that we could have galvanized ourselves against this pandemic just by being a nation that was aware of health and fitness and really made health and fitness a part of our society, we could have lowered our death rates. We could have had better outcomes. And that goes for everything from diabetes, heart-related conditions, anything that had to do with weight-related health issues in this nation, we could have beat a long time ago. And we don't do it. And half of you listening to me have probably turned the video off because you're like, you know what, dude, shut up, and that's fine. But this is going to be an authentic conversation today because I am sick and tired of America being the country of obesity, health-related issues, health-related mortality, because we don't want to eat right. We'd rather drive through a drive-through and get a crappy-ass cheeseburger and fries, and then we get pissed off if somebody points out to us that, hey, you know what, that's not the best thing for you. There shouldn't be kids walking around 30 pounds overweight at 12 years old. Because if they're going like that at that age, it's not baby fat, my friends. They're going to take that into their adult life like many of us did. Many of you did. I've battled weight my entire life. Those bodybuilding pictures, and some of you that know me, Dave Valencia, Melanie, some of those people knew me when I was 320 pounds out of the military, married for a couple of years. And Dave Valencia bet me one time, he's like, dude, you're not going to get in shape. You're not going to do it. 4 months later, I'm in his apartment, and he goes, he's like, yeah, you've been working out, huh? Da-da-da-da. Let me see your stomach. He'd done that several times before. That particular time, bam, six-pack. I've battled weight my entire life. I battle it today. It's not new. I take that battle, I internalize it, I create a vision, and I try to project that vision to each and every one of you. If you're not listening to me and you're not looking at the examples out there in life, if you're not looking at what this pandemic has unraveled and unveiled, then you're not paying attention. And that's okay. It's a personal choice. I just don't understand why anybody would make the personal choice not to take care of themselves to the best of their ability. The human body is like one of the most amazing canvases out there. And to just accept putting yourself in a high-risk category, I don't understand. I don't understand why any society would be accepting of that. I don't understand why any society that really cares about healthcare and the cost of healthcare wouldn't promote health and fitness on a level that would be all-encompassing. It just makes economic sense to me. It makes health sense to me. I don't understand. And I'm sorry that this conversation today isn't the big poppy motivated smiles and informational. These are my thoughts. I want to be authentic today because I'm dealing with Graves' disease, celiac disease, degenerative joint disease in my neck, which has taken the ability out of my left hand. I can no longer play piano, which some of you didn't even know I played piano, but I can no longer play piano because I don't have full function of this left hand anymore. And if it wasn't for the fact that I lived a lifestyle of health and fitness, I would be a wreck. I would be a wreck. I know I sound like I'm a wreck, but just imagine if I was sedentary and just ate like crap. And then when I was hit with these things that are totally genetic, my dad had all of them. I am a living example of the importance of health and fitness. And I'm going to continue to be that living example. I'm going to continue to help transform people's lives, transform people's bodies and their minds. And I hope that someone, just one person out there is listening to this. Because this is probably one of my most depressing rants ever. But this is what I think about every day when I sit down and I write a nutrition program, or I write a fitness program, or when I talk to my clients in their weekly video conferences, because I've had these kind of conversations in order to keep them motivated, informed, and enlightened, because that is the most important thing that I can do as a fitness coach. See, it's not just about the workouts. It's not just about the nutrition. It's about the mindset. It's about perspective. And if you don't have a perspective, and if you're not coming from a perspective of really taking care of yourself and the importance of that, then you're missing the point. You're missing out on something in life that I think is genius. Because see, today, even though my heart is beating AFib and out of rhythm, I'm not out of breath. I can go for a walk and I can enjoy the sun coming up over the mountains. I can go for a walk in the evening and I can watch the sun go down. I'm not 100%, but I can still get out and enjoy life. I'm not sitting on that couch eating bonbons and watching Oprah. So I'm 12 minutes into this video. I'm not even halfway done saying what I've got to say, but I'm going to cut it off. I'm begging you, each and every one of you, those of you who are not active, those of you who are not in shape, those of you who are not eating correctly, just please sit down, think about what I've said, watch the video again. If you've ever been excited about transforming your life, or if you've ever thought about it and transforming your physique, your lifestyle, if you've ever gone on TikTok and looked at all these people that are doing their dances and their fitness routines and have these hot, tight bodies, you can have it too. And yeah, the hot, tight body is a byproduct of a lifestyle. I can't express to you enough. I don't want to sound like some kind of evangelical or religious nut, but fitness is kind of a religion to me. And it is a transformational thing that can happen in your life. And it will do things that will blow your mind. The feeling of self-accomplishment, self-empowerment, and actual real-world application. It doesn't get any better. Get up, get out, get moving. Do something good for yourself. Hey, listen, stay fit, and I'll talk to you soon.